Here at the San Tan Adobe yard near Phoenix, 20th century technology meets ancient materials to create adobe from a mixture of dirt and water the experts call mud. Today, owner John Morris and I will play with mud together.
Now, what do you call this machine, John?
Well, this is the pug mill, and then the conveyor belt, and then the other thing is a hopper, and that's what we dump the dirt into. Okay, this is the pug mill here where we mix the mud to manufacture the blocks. What happens is the dirt comes in over this conveyor belt,
right,
and the asphalt comes in down here, and we'll start it up. And we just keep adding water to it.
Yeah.
As the water is mixed, it comes down. You see it just cures out. The asphalt still going in.
So it kind of kneads it like dough. Like dough.
Yeah.
Like a dough maker.
Morris has been making adobe here for almost a quarter century, since a more experienced adobe maker in California told him that he had finally picked just the right spot.
I took him suitcases of dirt on the airplane, and people thought I was crazy, but that was the only way I could get it over to him. And he'd just grab a handful of dirt, and he'd go like that, and he'd say, "No, that's not it, kid. Go back and find some more." So that's what I did. And finally, I came over one time with the right dirt, and he says, "Well, you finally found it."
And that's where the Adobe yard is now?
And that's where the Adobe yard is now.
Now, this doesn't seem very scientific. You're just kind of eyeballing it, or
well, yeah,
water,
it becomes an eyeball deal.
Yeah.
You just learn to know how much dirt, asphalt, and everything goes in it.
Right.
You don't want too much of one thing to come in at one time.
How do you know it's mixed properly?
Well, you kind of roll it around like that, like I'm making a mud pie, like when you was a kid.
Yeah.
And it gets kind of doughy feeling.
Right.
And then you know you're just about right.
Okay.
For John Morris, the Arizona soil has been pay dirt.
People would look at you, they'd ask you what you did, and I said, well, I make Adobe bricks. And they go, well, why do you do that? And when it rains, they melt, the houses will fall down, and now, it used to be before that if you lived in an Adobe house, you didn't have any money, and now it seems just the opposite. The brick machine that actually molds the bricks, there's 9 of those in the world. I have the 7th one, and I also have the 9th one. Back in the early 70s when I started, it was just, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 a year is all we could get. We make probably close to 1 million brick a year now. The term everybody uses is being an adobalero, and that's what I am. I've been an adobalero for 24 years in the state of Arizona, and I'm the oldest, most experienced adobe manufacturer in the state. I eat, sleep, and drink adobe.